WUSA 9 Weather Impact is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Hey everyone, meteorologist Grace Thornton here with your weather impact update. As we move into Monday, looks like it's going to be another gorgeous day here in the district, but there will be some weather changes as we move throughout the week. So wake up weather for your Monday. It's going to be generally pretty normal, 68 degrees here in DC. We've got some warmer conditions and temperatures as we head down towards the Patuxent River in southern Maryland there, and even some almost brisk conditions out towards Cumberland for Monday morning. 59 expected to be the morning low. Now in the morning, you may notice still some of that haze out there. This is going to continue to linger through our Monday. So here's a look at 5:30 in the morning. As we move through the day, you'll see that that smoke layer does get a little bit lighter, starts to edge into those just moderate to low categories, and eventually that is going to lift north of us as we head into Tuesday. So it will be another fairly hazy day on Monday. It won't be comparative to what we saw this past week, and definitely air quality issues will be down in the low to moderate category rather than the unhealthy or very unhealthy category like last week. So things are looking better. They're just not all the way there just yet. So high temperatures on Monday. It will be a warm day, lower humidity, so should feel fairly nice apart from that haze. 86 degrees for DC. We've got some mid 80s as we head out towards the I-81 corridor. Petersburg getting a little bit warm at 87. So moving throughout the day on Monday, we've got generally just partly cloudy conditions. Morning temperatures in the lower 70s. We'll be touching the 60s here in DC. As we move into the noon hour, we're up to 81 degrees. We've got 85 and 86 degrees for our daytime high there at around 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and a southeasterly breeze will be moving through the area about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it should be a fairly calm day on Monday. Again, no chances for rain on Monday. Tuesday is a totally different story. We've actually had to issue a weather impact alert for your Tuesday for generally the afternoon and even evening hours, as we are expecting some pretty strong storms to move through the area. So Wednesday we'll have an isolated risk for a few storms, but it won't be as widespread as Tuesday. Again, Tuesday, numerous to almost washout conditions expected at certain times, and we'll move through the future cast and show you that right now. So 4 p.m. Monday, we're looking good. We've got 80s on the map. We've got dry conditions, and then we start to see that cloud cover move in. The humidity is going to rise by Tuesday morning. You'll note Tuesday morning is pretty dry across the map. Apart from a couple of light showers, you won't have an issue getting to work on Tuesday morning. It's going to be getting home on Tuesday afternoon. So after the noon hour, this is past about 12 p.m. here, we're going to start to see some activity out there in the west end of the map. This is going to swiftly move into the 95 corridor here around 2 or 3 p.m. and that may not be the only round of wet weather. So that first round that moves through will likely be the possibility of what will be strong or severe, and then maybe that second round, after some of that energy is eaten up in the atmosphere, we won't see as strong of storms, but we'll still have the possibility of a few isolated storms as we move into Tuesday night, and even very early on Wednesday morning we're still seeing some hefty downpours move across southern Maryland and the eastern shore. So here's what the map looks like for rain potential over the next 48 hours or so. Looking pretty light out towards those higher elevations across the Allegheny region, but we are looking at pretty hefty rain out towards the eastern shore as we move up towards Dover. 3 inches being placed there, and even some suburbs of DC could get up to an inch or maybe gearing on an inch and a half or maybe even 2 inches in some places. So these will be very strong downpours there, or hefty downpours I should say. Right now most of the region is in a level 2 risk that you see in the orange, but some of that severe weather coming in on the west end of the map actually has a higher risk for damaging winds as well as the possibility of flash flooding, and that'll be out for the Allegheny region there. So we'll continue to track this and get that time frame kind of honed in for you guys, but for now we're looking at just past midday day, 12 p.m. to midnight on Tuesday. Damaging winds possible, localized flooding also possible. So make sure that you have your plans, remaining flexible for your Tuesday night, as well as taking it slow on the commute home. 10-day temperature trends fairly normal for this time of year. I will say below average on Thursday. After we get this front to move on through Tuesday into Wednesday, we're going to drop that humidity down and usher in some cooler temperatures for Thursday, as well as lots of dry skies. So that's my pick of the week for this week. On Tuesday, again, just be watching for those strong storms. Download the WUSA 9 app. We've got 24/7 radar streaming all the time, and you can always check on that to get your alerts. As we look towards next weekend, looks fairly normal. We've got some spotty rain chances and warm temperatures.